Hey baby, what's good? What's poppin'? It's your girl Jess Finesse. Happy Friday. It's another Friday in this wretched country. It's gonna keep being wretched until something happens. So all the people that are like, why are you so negative? You should be positive. No, it's wretched. It's wretched. I could be popping, I can have positive experiences and understand that this country is good for nothing. But yes, we're on air, we're live. Another episode of Jess Finesse Presents. And I'm here with a very special guest. I mean, all my guests are special, but I'm gonna say this guy is really, really special because this is the most I think I've invested into an artist that I do not manage. I don't have no financial ties to, but for whatever reason, I'm really drawn to this man right here. So welcome to the pod, Toyin Ores.
Cheers.
Come on.
Thanks for having me.
I'm happy you obliged my invitation.
Oh, of course. Of course.
But yeah, so I guess we should start off with how are you?
I'm good.
I need the honest truth. I don't want
Honest
any generic
How
answer.
am I?
Yes. Vulnerability.
When people ask that question, there's never really like a direct answer to give. It's like,
Facts.
do you really know how you are? I'll say I'm good though. I'm good.
You're good?
I'm
You're
good. I'm good. I'm good.
I wish I could say the same. I'm not good. I may look good, I may sound good, but deep down inside, I'm not good. Last week we came here and I was really down.
Mm.
And I was down because like I was saying how I was paranoid to leave my house to come to the pod because I kept seeing like they're robbing people in traffic,
Right.
they're kidnapping people, they're holding people, gunmen. So that
Right.
was the first time I was like, man, I don't know if I want to leave. But obviously I had an obligation to come to the pod and record.
Right.
We do this stuff for content. It's like you're risking your life for content. But I'm a little better now. So hopefully I feed off your energy. And by the end of this pod, I'm good as well.
I got you.
All right.
Quick question. Can I
Go ahead.
curse?
Yeah, curse. I
I
won't be following you to do so.
I'm thinking
An
about-
occasional hell there, damn there, but like, curse way is free.
All right, no
Free your mind.
Let's go.
So fortunately, Toyin is someone that has heard the pod. So you know how we do. All right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna ask you, white or yellow?
Because it's your show. I'll do yellow.
I'm on a winning streak. Come on, this is 2 for 2. But okay, on a normal day, you wouldn't do yellow.
Yeah. White.
Okay, is there a reason why you I don't want to against, clearly you're not against yellow because you're about to drink it right now, but like normally what's your thought process? Like why not yellow on a normal day?
So yellow Garri, I feel like it's not the best to soak. It's the best to make eba with.
So this crunchy white one is the best to soak.
Wait, how is it crunchy though?
Bro, this thing is crunchy.
It all gets so
One day I'm gonna drink this white Garri on this pod. It's not today, Sha, but that one is
it's crunchy
crunchy
right now,
and it's
yeah.
sour. No, even when you put the water in it, the first like couple seconds, like with yellow, it's not crunchy. Like even if you start drinking it from the first scoop, you don't even let the joint soak and like inherit the water that is inside. It's not crunchy. I would taste one. It tastes is like it's doing like it's supposed to be fake me out cornflakes or something. So nah, I'm not good. But
No,
chop my knuckle that you're gonna do yellow today.
I got you.
All right, so you go first.
All right. So random question:
Talk to me.
has anybody put Milo inside the yellow Garri yet?
But no one has used chocolate drink powder in there.
Guess I'm finna be the first.
Yeah. You know what? It's a good. I love this pod because every time someone come on here, it'd be like the first woman, the first person to put chocolate drink in they. Why am I putting chocolate powder in their Garri? There's a couple other firsts as well. It's right there.
The sweets in the middle.
But anywho, yeah. So Tony, you're definitely someone that I could smoke Garri with.
Yeah.
You're someone who has proven to not have problem. You don't have scoing. You don't have drama. From the numerous times I've met you, worked with you, been paid by you. So no, honestly, it's a privilege that you're here.
Funny enough, every time we link up, I feel like it's just like work.
It is. I like that. We don't need to be chilling and all. No. I've chilled enough in this country. I'm looking for money. Please, I beg. No, there should definitely be a balance of work and play, but I feel like that thing causes disrespect when it's too much play. So if you need me, please call me if it's work related. I don't want to hang. And even if we're hanging, the hanging should please lead to money. I beg. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. That's it. We in a country trying to hustle, and this hustle no go kill us, no go shame us, all that good stuff. But anyway, once you're done, I want you to do the honors of lifting the first fan, and then we can just start talking as we soak our holy grail.
Whenever you're ready. Davido at 10, or hashtag Davido at 10. Today, May 7th, Davido celebrates 10 years in the music industry. Wow.
It's not being so.
See, David, I don't know if it's David or Ayo. We need to get a gunshot soundbite. I need to hear. No, that's a machine gun.
How do I actually do that? Let's get to
Joe Budden does it. My old podcast did it. We can do it too. What you mean? We need gunshots. We need sound bites.
Bah, bah, bah.
Joe Budden, someone needs to like take away that thing from him. He
But it's necessary.
But it's too much though.
I'll be feeling it. When he do it. But all right. So imaginary gunshots for Davido. Imaginary safe, legal gunshots for Davido. All right. Just imagine that you're hearing it in your head right now. Just like Ayo said, it's not beans. Toyin, I would actually like for you to go with your initial thoughts because you're an artist,
right?
And God's grace, you get to 10 years as well.
Amen.
But what are your first thoughts?
My thoughts about it. Honestly, reading that, I was thinking about like the first time I heard a Davido song. Like, where was I? What I was doing. Specifically, I remember I was in high school at the time.
Okay.
Wow, 10 years ago. I was in high school at the time. And I remember like, so usually every day after school, my mom picks me up, then she goes like, shopping, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was me, I think me and a family friend were in the car. I was like in the front seat.
Right.
He's in the back seat. And we're on the radio. I think at this time, like, there were a couple guys that were out at the time. David was out, Race. Do you know Race?
Stop! Black Sparrow.
Race was out at the time. There was one more guy that was out, but I remember like the first song I heard was what's the song with
Back When?
Back When, there we go. Yeah, that was the first song I heard. Back When I Was Broken.
I'm still broke, yo.
Yo. Back When I Was Broken. I remember like hearing that song, right? And I remember like okay, I was like, all right, cool. Who's this? But at the time, it's radio in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Shazam, it wasn't a thing.
What is Shazam?
So you usually have to like literally have to go find the song yourself.
You have to like memorize part of the lyrics. You can go on Google and like write it.
Like what song is Back When I Was Broke? Like literally type of stuff. And I remember like the first 2-3 weeks I couldn't find the song. Yeah, like it was like really
so
bad.
SEO was trash.
What's SEO?
Like search engine optimization. The fact that you went on Google or trying to find it, you couldn't find no info on it.
I thought like back then, I feel like the easiest way like to get a song was either on someone
like hawking the CDs.
That or through a Bluetooth on your phone.
Okay.
God, Bluetooth. God damn. Listen, just thinking about that, I'm like, yeah, I'm old.
Right.
But yeah, so like it was like you have to really find the song yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Back When was the first song I heard from him. And I think Davido came shortly after.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that I was at home in the kitchen. And I remember that time now I had like a BlackBerry with me. And I was going online. And I think like, what blog was popping back then?
Not Just Okay.
Not Just Okay.
I think
Niger Loaded. Niger MP3, all them.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Do not smoke cigars, not good for you.
You know what? There's water there. No comment.
Moving forward. But yeah. Wow. 10 years, man. Then literally like, I feel like from like an artist standpoint though, like that is a lot of like hard work in there. Like even though just like seeing his shows, I've been to like Davido's show like before once. And I just like hear all the songs that like, he played. I was like, wow, that song. Oh, wow, that song. Oh, wow, that song.
Where was the show?
This was in Baltimore.
Okay, in Baltimore.
I have my own personal stuff to stay sharp, but keep quiet.
No, come on. No, we're not doing that.
Stop being late to your shows, man. Stop.
That's not a shade to David. That's a shade to our whole industry.
The whole industry.
That's a shade to the whole industry.
Nah, so like, so I know one of like his cousins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I remember like so it was me and a couple of friends. We went to the show in Baltimore.
Right.
And show minute started at 7. 9 o'clock reach. Show never starts.
I have a question. Was the show in a venue that was fit for a show, or was it like a club performance? Because they love doing that club performance.
It's like it was honestly, it was like just like this like massive space. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
I think they said
Like a hall?
pretty much, but it was broken up into like two parts. So like one part was like a club / thing where like there were like drinks and everything while we waited. Then the second half was not like, I think like by like 9-10 they opened up the doors and it was not like an empty, like just like a wide space. So
Gotcha.
probably like an event hall.
Okay.
And so we're there till like 10 o'clock. David's in our show. I call Miss Cousin. Yo, bro, where are you guys? On the phone, she goes, oh my God, David, your show.
Are you joking?
Yo, I kid you not.
That's
And they were in DC at the time.
okay. DC, and they
Right.
need to get to Baltimore. And it was 10 p.m.
Yeah, I just started laughing. I was
We
like,
just remembered he
yo,
had the show.
Hmm?
He remembered he had the show.
they forgot.
What, do you think, you know what it, okay, I'm not,
Wow.
this is, how many years ago was this? It's not recent, right?
This is like sophomore year.
So what is it? What was that? What is, you were a sophomore, what year?
Oh, year 2. Sorry.
No, but year 2, but like what date? Like 20 what? 20
Like
14, 13, what?
like 2017. 2017.
Okay.
2017. I think at the time, like if just like I think if had like just like gone. Really,
Oh, this is
if it just got-
semi-recent. Okay, why are they doing that at this?
If it
at
just really
this
gone really big by
stage
that
in the
time.
game? Okay, it could have been
Oh, no,
like they just took on a really quick show in between like main shows that they came to US for. Because I don't see how you over there like, oh snap, your show's is on right now, and we're like 1.5 hours away from the venue.
watching it.
That's crazy.
But what's crazy because it was like when he now pulled up, right? It was like everybody. I forgot about it. They're like, oh yeah, he's here now. Blah blah blah. Meanwhile, I'm just here low key pissed because I'm the one who drove.
Fact.
Everybody else lit. I'm sober. And I'm just like look at the stage. And I remember like there was this one chick behind me, right, screaming at the top of her lungs, like literally almost popping my eardrums because like it was the whole thing. But yeah, but minus that though, a fun show though, a fun show. But yeah, 10 years is for an artist that's a lot to put in because like you know you really have to like it's constant like I would say.
You have to be constantly relevant, or even if you're not even if there's a time period where you're not relevant, that time period of irrelevance better be short as heck. If you feel like you're gonna bounce back and then
Right.
continue pushing.
You have to be relevant. You have to constantly create music, constantly give a piece of yourself by every song, find a way to keep up with the trends at the time.
Facts.
Like in 10 years, this man has found a way to keep up with the trends, even create trends on his own. So it's like it's definitely incredible to like, you know, see that.
So he won like Soul Train Awards in 2014. Oh shit, he didn't win that. I was nominated for that.
I'm about to say.
Nominations are just as important.
For real?
True.
People say Grammy nominated, they put that joint smack in their bio. Grammy nominated.
That's your CV.
Okay. That's resume. That's resume.
You
boosting,
respect me.
please.
Okay, so was nominated for the Soul Train Awards in 2014 for Aye. Nominated for the Future Awards in 2014.
BET 2014, he won that for Best International Act Africa. Cora Awards 2012, he won that Best Newcomer Award. African Music Magazine Awards, he won that in 2014. Best Male West Africa and Artist of the Year. MTV African Music Award, he won that in 2014. Best Male and Artist of the Year. Wow. Lots of awards. Channel O Music Awards was nominated in 2014 for five categories actually. In 2013, it was nominated for one category. In 2012, he won Damiduro for Best Most Gifted Newcomer Video of the Year.
I think it's very important to note how he has maintained a sense of relevancy these past 10 years. The time where he dipped, though, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, the one I remember is the Son of Grace time.
Yeah, he
was
actually
like-
admits that he dipped.
Right.
He dipped
Yeah,
as in.
yeah, like he was. There was a time when he thought he was not going to play again.
Son of Grace didn't do what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, like
And he now went back and reinvented and came back with If.
he
Okay.
didn't come back with If. Techno came back with If.
No,
Techno-
actually,
it was
Techno
Techno-
was looking for him. Techno
Yeah.
had to chase him down to a club. I was like, hey, bro, I have a song for you. Come and record
he
it.
wrote the song for Davido. Like he recorded the song, then he had in mind, oh, this song will sound nice. And when Davido recorded the song, when he finished recording the song, he was not feeling the song. When they now released the song, I remember I think his Bounce interview David the Booker,
Yeah.
and it was like when he released the song and he was checking like I think the numbers or something. When I called, he's like, I don't blow again. So there was a time that he dipped. That's one of men.
You know what's so funny? I was actually they shot If in London, I think.
Yeah.
And I was actually on set
For real?
when they shot If.
How would you?
This life is really random. I was
the interview one day, just understand how you're in this
bro,
places.
like
How do you get there?
I was in the UK, so I had just finished NYSC. And then my aunt told me to come to the UK, like to help her with some stuff because I had just finished, right? Meanwhile, I was trying to plot and scheme how I would stay in Nigeria because I was like, oh, NYC was trash, but like I love the experiences that I've had so far, so I want to stay and like live in Nigeria on my own, not living like with my mother's family friend or like living under the guise of anyone. I want to really like do this and really adult out here. So my aunt told me to, pull up to the UK for a couple of months to help her do something. And when I was in the UK in that January, I think they shot it in January. I wanted to meet somebody and the person was like, oh, I'm at If video shoots. Can you just meet me there? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay. So yeah, like they told me to meet them on set. So mind you, my aunt don't even live in London. She lived she lived in like Surrey or something. I was taking train upon train to reach this place. So I tried to reach the place. That place was cold as heck because it was a studio. They built this studio of all the different all the different sets you see. It was all outside. So it was freezing as heck. So Davido and all those people were shooting If in a cold UK, nasty UK weather, shooting that video like that. So it was really interesting because when they were shooting the video, obviously when you're shooting a video, you hear the song over and over again. I was like, oh, this song is a bop. Not even knowing what that song would do when it actually got released and like, pushed the way it was pushed. I was sitting there, we heard this thing like 200 times that day. I'm like, bro, I knew the song word for word by the time I left that set. And I was like, I came back to Nige and just seeing how like crazy that song was even a year later. Because after UK, I went back to the US and then I now plotted and came back to Nigeria December 2017. And I've been here since. Even when I came back and hosted Native Land 2017, although Fire was a song that was popping that time, when they played If on stage, people went insane. Insane, bro.
I remember like being like in the States when If first like hopped out. And I remember like it was random. We're in the club, right? Now, mind you, I'm in State College, Pennsylvania. This is a when I say white people town. And so like there's this one club where I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like they have like a black DJ. So all the black
Is it a black DJ or is it was like
Nigeria-
Afrobeat soca night or something?
No. So it's just like a black DJ that just like plays like all types of music, right?
Okay.
But he's Nigerian.
Okay.
So like once in a while he would toss in some like some like Afrobeats here and there. I remember like we're just like randomly chilling, right? Like randomly chilling in the club. And I remember I think the club's about to end like an hour to the time. And next thing like it was if I tell you so, I'm just like, wait, we're in the club, like what's going on? Who's playing music? We all turn back to the DJ. And like he knows like where all the Nigerians stay, right? He just lead us just like points at us. And literally
I hope y'all repped well. I hope you guys started yelling.
What?
I hope you guys started yelling.
No, dude, no. That's it.
Oh my god.
Like I see we have the money in our accounts, making noise. And next thing you know, all the people in the club are like just like looking at
y'all.
At Nigerians, like, okay, it's just cool. And like that happens like literally Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
The caveman.
I just forgot I was on there actually.
A new kind of national treasure. Now.
Shout out.
Hey.
Wasn't my
If
guy
you're not a
Sorrel.
member of the cave, I'll give you 48 hours to become one. 48 hours from the minutes that you hear this section of this podcast.
48 hours is even too long.
You have actually
Like,
one day.
I literally
one
told
day's
someone
enough.
about the cavemen that like that morning on my drive to work, and I made sure that I came for the concert, and he came, and now he's like,
Bow,
and I
bow,
was
bow,
like stuck on the
bow.
cave.
Gunshots.
Like he came from work, I was wearing a suit, so like
Listen,
Oh, is that who you were bringing up and down in that concert that was wearing suits?
that was
We
wearing
were
a suit,
Bro, we were talking about why would you come to the beach and you have on a suit, bro? I'm not trying to go. I'm not trying to shade your friend. Sorry, I am friend.
I heard
Hey,
so
man.
I heard so many people shading him, so I was
Yeah,
like,
you should have told him like, can you bring a change of clothes
he
in
came
the
from
car?
work. Like
Dang.
he literally was one that drove me
You
to
got
work.
sand in your
shout out to him.
loafers.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to
I
him.
mean, when you have plenty of money, you don't care about those kind of things.
Okay, well,
Big flex. Big flex.
you gonna clean out your loafers with sand in it. Anyways,
Hey.
so Toyin, I don't think you went to the concert they had on Saturday
No.
because I didn't see you.
But I've been to the concerts though.
That's fine, but this was their
Those
first
are my
concert.
guys. No, there was not.
No,
No,
their first concert for themselves. Like,
Their first legal headline concert.
Okay.
what's their
So let
first?
me flex.
Okay, hold on.
Let me
Please
flex
correct us.
more.
Correct us. Hold on. What was their first concert that was their concert? Not that they were doing it for a brand activation.
Their concert.
That they were doing it and they were on like a headline act on someone else's show,
Right.
like their own show.
last year, December, they had a show at Sea Lounge.
Was it their show or was it that Afro Vibes tour thing that they were doing?
They had a tour, yeah.
Because when I
that-
actually interviewed one of them, I interviewed both of them, and he
Flex,
was
flex,
like,
flex,
This
flex,
was their
flex,
first
flex,
legal
flex.
show,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, this was their actual first legal concert.
A legal concert, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
first
What is
concert.
what do you mean by legal?
Because the
See,
one,
December,
we were talking about the
government.
one about like did in Tribe.
Uh-huh.
He said that one was like during COVID time, so
Oh.
it wasn't exactly like together
We're
or
still
something.
in technically
COVID times, but
Technically, we shouldn't be having shows, but hey.
see, we're not about to put nobody on blast. I was there, I was present.
I was fully present.
Bro,
Nah, it
It
was
was a
too
legal show,
mad.
though.
I was
good.
laughing. I was laughing
Illegal.
because there were people that were like, I can't believe people know these guys' songs word for word. I said, where have you been?
As in,
Where have you been, bro? Where have
You know
you
the
been?
crazy thing?
Clearly living in a cave. Not the right one.
Not the right case.
not the right kid.
Go ahead, I.
You know the crazy thing?
What's
Since
up?
after the concert, their music just sounds different. Like it sounds more genuine. Like every time I listen to it, it feels different than how it sounded before I went to the concert.
Right.
Baby, they sound like the album. They sound
it was
like
too
the
good.
album.
It was too good.
Honestly, I feel like them live. I mean, don't get me wrong. The album is amazing.
Yeah.
No, like the album is 10 over 10. Sorry, 20 over 10. Zef.
Big facts.
The show makes it 100.
No, the show was really
The
good.
show makes it 100.
The show was really
The show makes
I
it
don't
100.
even have the words. Like I thought I was
Show
gonna
makes it
come here
100.
and be like, I could cry right now. You know how people be like, oh, what's your favorite band or what's your favorite artist or what's an artist that like you can buy merch for or like fangirl or fanboy and put posters of them on your wall. The cavemen the cavemen are the first people that I've ever felt like that for in my life.
Wow.
In my life, I've been to like 5 or 6 shows now.
Wow. Shout out to the caveman.
I've canceled events to be like, I'm going to caveman. I'm sorry, you're not that important. You're not my priority.
And we.
And it's ironic that we're talking about this right after we talked about tribalism because it's interesting.
Because now everybody's a fan of caveman.
Bro, do you know every time I try to explain myself to explain my love about cavemen, I always catch myself saying as a disclaimer, I'm not trying to be tribalist though, but I'm very happy that these guys are getting mainstream attention. The fact that I feel like it's necessary to even have to put out that disclaimer is a problem. Why can't I say I'm so happy that I'm seeing representation from my tribe in mainstream culture? Why can't I say that? It's not negating or insulting or diminishing any other tribe and their contribution to, the music that is considered mainstream, but like, why am I not allowed to have a sense of Igbo pride that I'm hearing high life? It's not even like, in Afropop, Toyin, in you people's genre, everybody will be borrowing languages now. So they'll be saying ego or like everybody just carries language, popular language and slang from everyone's language and puts aside their song. So you won't be able to maybe deduce somebody's tribe from their music, right?
Right.
So when you hear and you see these guys on stage saying we make premium high life, why can't it feel like something's being injected in my veins, that I'm seeing my people, that I can dance my Igbo dance inside the crowd and nobody will come and shame me? Why not?
I mean, I feel like specifically in Nigeria itself, the high life, should I say market? I would say like hasn't had like the same like you know, like back in like the 70s, 60s, like high life was really like, I mean, high life was one of like the biggest genres out of Nigeria,
Right.
Africa itself, to be honest. So I feel like, but things are like our parents kind of like didn't make it tasteful to us. I would say. Well, this is talking from my personal experiences.
Right.
Like yes. So my parents, right? They listen to everything. When I say everything, we're talking from country to opera,
Facts.
to jazz, juju, blues, all of them. Like they listen to everything. So for me, like, bro, something I did notice was high life was missing. Like high life wasn't something that was played in the household, and not because they didn't like high life. It's just because they didn't feel like we needed to hear high life. Like, correct me if I'm wrong.
Did your parents play Fuji music?
Oh, they did.
Okay.
No, not as much though. Like that's the thing is, it's like the traditional songs were also not as played as much again, like as well, like in the household. Like just being like an artist and just talking about how I found music, I had to literally go out and find music myself again. But like, okay, cool. What's this song? Why does this sound like this? My parents did not play Fela in the house that much, which is weird because it's like Fela is. And again, when my dad talks about him, Yusef, you would think he was there with him. So like, it was more of like, so why don't you play these songs? So I feel like the old generation didn't really like. They felt like it was more like for them than for us. If that makes any sense. So like, we didn't really get that chance to really like, you know, experience high life, like how our parents did during their time. Now, hearing Cavemen, I remember the first time I saw them. They were doing a show with Lady Dongley. I remember like they like opened up for her and everything, and like I was like, who are these guys? They're great.
Did they open up or they were her band?
They were her band, but then they also opened up for her as well.
Okay, so they actually sang some of their own music.
Like yeah, like they actually had their own set. They had their own like
what year was this?
This was it 2018 or 2019?
Oh, okay. If it's around that period, then it makes sense.
I think it was 2019 to be specific. Okay. Because like I think by this time I just come back to Nigeria and everything. So yeah, they were opening up for her, and I remember like just seeing their stage presence and music. Like I don't know what it was, but there was something about the music that I just had to like listen to them. Then fortunately for me, I knew someone that works with them, and my friend they didn't even live too far away like where I live. So I was like, I bet, you know what, I'm pulling up. And it was like, even walking into their like apartment, you could tell like this is a cave, like literally, like their lifestyle, like it's literally on brand, everything. Even from that studio, how they sleep, like bro, it did like their lifestyle was just more appealing to me again than the music. Then they play me some stuff that like isn't even out yet. I was just like, wow.
Oh, wow. You Afro pop guys, oh.
Now. On my own side, I have some songs with them, just saying, but I keep down the low. You have what? I have music with them, but I keep down the low.
Like, is it your music or their music?
So for now, we have some produced songs. We produce some beats together. Personal music, 1 or 2.
So y'all produced the beats for another artist or like for yourself? Like who's...
You know, so every time I've met them, we've also just made music together. The first day I met them at their house,
so who has the data or the stems or whatever y'all be calling it?
I have the data. I have the stems.
Okay.
I have the stems. Like I don't know what it is, but like every time like we linked up, we were just like made music together. Like it's always something like spiritual with them.
Fact. That's very facts. Their music is very spiritual. So I kind of want to circle back and kind of outline my experience as a young person. What's up? Okay. I just want to just briefly outline my experience. So the Caveman's music feels very nostalgic to me, and it makes me feel very safe because it reminds me of like when I was younger, and all like my first introduction to African music was high life. So I can remember like when I was like between the ages of 6 and 10, you know, my Igbo parents would have like these like all these meetings that they would do, like something women's association, something of Imo State's something association, and they'll have like annual parties, whether it's Christmas parties or like barbecues and stuff. And I'll talk about the parties. So it'll be night parties. They'll dress us in our trad. like at 10, 8, 6 years old, pack us in our car. My mom, puts on the, head tie with the gold jewelry and the heels and the matching bag. And my, dad, when he comes with us, he'll wear his, matching trad. And then we go to these places and it's from 8 p.m. to like 3 in the morning. And these people are playing Osita Osadebe, Rex Lawson, mixing it with Awilo. I thought Awilo was freaking Igbo for the longest period of time because at Igbo parties, they will be playing this man's music till I got older and I found out, oh damn, this man's he's not from our side.
Every 10-year-old birthday party, I really was played, man.
Facts, bro. So like, from young, I was listening to Igbo High Life. So when I met the cavemen and just heard their music, I was like, this feels so secure. Like it takes me back to when I was younger.
Right.
And you're eating that party jollof and you're running up and down the hall and then they tell the kids come and dance and you're dancing. That's where I even learned all these Igbo traditional dances from when I was younger. They'd be playing that Igbo High Life. So for me, it's very important